late night corn ring session. Just making a couple corn rings and things for some orders. First thing on the list, I made some coin hearts. The process is just like making coin rings. Valentine's Day is coming up, and sometimes I like to give these out to people when I meet them out in the community, at work, when I go to local shops. I recently gave one of these to one of the post office workers when I went to go drop an order off last week. So it's something nice, showing people something cool that you can do. And I also have a corn ring order. It'll be at 90% quarter, size 12. That will be created today as well. So just jamming, Hopefully I can get a couple orders out tonight. Thank you all for coming in. This is JT from JT Corn Rings, as you already know because you're here. So, I always start off and by making the first ring. Let me see what was in the chat. But I have a whole bunch of quarters here. These are like all clad quarters that I use. And all I do is just take that out and start my process. David Carlisle, how you doing, my friend? Thank you so much for joining me for the late night stream. Just creating me some orders and bringing a couple people along with me. I hope you're doing okay. R. Jonathan, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in today. If you're in the stream, hit the like button. Let me know you're in the house. Likes are part of the engagement for these late night streams. Simple task. Don't cost a thing to put the thumb up, right? There you go. I appreciate it all. Now, these are all clad quarters so far. So I'm going to start off with them. And I don't know if you ever saw me make heart corn rings before. Well, corn rings and then turn them to heart pendants, keychains and stuff like that. Even little pocket pieces. Nice little, Jimmy Lasari, how you doing? Nice little pocket keepers, You don't always have to put them in on a chain or a pendant, You can keep them in your pocket. And it's a nice little conversation piece, right? For those coin lovers out there. And they also come in 90% silver. I also make them in JFK half dollars. They're kind of bigger, a little thicker too. Pretty easy process to do. I like making them. I like the year out so you can actually see the year. Maybe you want to show the first year you start collecting coins. You may find that quarter. I may find that quarter. Make it that way. You can put it on a chain, put it in a pendant, put it in your pocket. Thank you guys for coming in. Put that like in. Hit the like button. Let me know where you watching this from. What town, city, state. Let me know where you're from. I'm here in Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore, Maryland. Some people pronounce it different, but us in Baltimore, we have that lingo, that kind of country and city talk all at once. It's a combination of the both with the two. And then add in what other side of town you from. I'm from the east side, Alabama is in the house. David Carlisle's down in Alabama. I think Alabama football university, I think, did well recently. Don't get me the line because I'm not that much of a sports buff unless it's UFC. I love UFC. I am a UFC buff. But I like football too. I like watching it. I mean, it's not an everyday watcher, every game watcher, I must say. But let's Jimmy Lasari, walking from New York, upon advice from my counsel, declined the request to disclose the current location. There you go. Sorry about that. Yep. Do not disclose the location because you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. Absolutely right. It's all about protection. Oh, look at your hat. It's on your hat. Georgette Ely. How you doing? Georgette Ely Sokol. Okay. That's awesome. Thank you so much for dropping that location. Let me know who's in the house, who's watching corn rings late at night. I make corn rings all during the day. I try to make it as soon as my schedule allows. Even though I always try to wait until the house is quiet, but this time I have family members upstairs, so don't know, how quiet it would get. But guess what? These orders and videos must be done regardless. So this is what I do. This is my late night work session. After I finish my 9 to 5 job, I come over to YouTube and do what I love to do, which is create corn rings. You know what I'm saying? Looking forward to doing some more live streams that I can talk to some guests, So I'm going to try to set some up real soon. Talk about some topics that's near and dear to us in the stacking community, or what's going on in the world, or just easy talk. Just live stream. That's it. Okay. The process is the same. If you see my videos, making the corn hearts is the same as making the corn rings. You're going to see some things that's so similar, right? So I'm coming over here to do the stretch. Ring stretch right here. Pretty simple. Okay, let me make sure I position myself correctly so I'm not knocking the camera all over the place. We got 5 people in the house, 4 likes. Let's even that up. I appreciate y'all coming in, showing that love. All we here in Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, here we go. Just going to position that. What I want to do is get the ring down to a size 7. And once I get it to a size 7, let me do it this way. There we go. Let me position the camera. Don't get dizzy, guys. I won't be able to see the comments real quick. Here we go. I'll just stop to see the comments. So if you're saying something, forgive me because I'm not near the camera, but I want to make sure I get this done. And this process is a little faster. I don't have to worry too much on getting the actual ring so refined like I do when I do the corn rings. Okay, so what you want to do next, is you have this little gadget here. We have this little gadget here, and I place that right inside. Right inside the little gadget. And you have this little pole here, right? This pole goes first in the bottom portion. Okay. This little gadget you can put right. Let me see. So you want to even it up. Make sure I have enough space right there. You want to put that right in the center. I'm sorry. Okay, of course it's not going to happen now. Let me see. You want to make sure you find the hole. Okay. There we go. There we go. Put that here. Everything's falling around. Okay, here we go. Let me put it in. We'll make sure the coin don't fall inside. What happens is this bends over time. There we go. All right, got that in. Make sure the other side is even, comes through like that. And all I'm doing is just, now I gotta press. And what I'm doing is creating, oh, Sugarfoot. Sugarfoot, it came out. There we go. Okay. And just squeeze there. And what that does is give the corn a little, of course it's gonna start acting up on the video. Make the corn probably move. Okay. And the corn popped out. Okay. So what just happened was, this is the teardrop effect, right? That's going to be part of the heart. Of course, it will start acting up once I start videoing, but hey, the show goes on. All right, so I put this back on. And now I want to get the top portion. Of the heart. Just like so. And just want to press. Okay. What you see, this corn ring, this thing is giving me the blues. Because you got to have it a size 7, really. And I think I had a little smaller. So what you start seeing is the heart is forming. You see a little dip there. And then you have the dip at the bottom. Now on other corns, you see a little bit more of a dip. Okay, Patrick's family said, can you use the corn stretcher to reduce the punch? To reduce the punch, the corn stretcher will make the corn wider. In order to make this smaller, or the hole smaller, I would have to use what they call reduction dies. And that's when it's inside the corn ring form. So, not the ring stretcher. which will be right over here. You know, 1 second. The ring stretcher is right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to make it a little bit more dip, a little bit more of a dip. Because it look kind of wonky. All right, so go ahead and put that dip there. And it makes it look more like a heart. And these are all clad corns, by the way. And as you see, now you can see more of a heart. There you go. So there you go. For all those corn lovers out there, all right, so far I made 1 on a video and I made 3 so far. Okay, so the same process. Let me bring this camera over a little bit more. Okay, bring this down a little. All right, let me go to this chat. I think I saw a comment. Okay, so we have Sean 47. How you doing? Didn't know I was strong. It was strong enough. Yeah. Yeah, I use my 6-ton press to put the hole into it. Or my 1-ton press, but usually I use my 6-ton because a lot of pressure. So let me go back to the process. I want to anneal my corn. And that's all I want to do. For corn ring hearts, coin hearts, the process is just like making corn rings. I still don't want to touch this stuff because it's still hot. I don't want to burn my fingers. Okay, what side do I want to show? So let's do this side. Pretty simple task, guys. When you have the tools, it's a cinch. Okay, so I'm gonna make a couple orders. Okay, let me see. We got 8 people, 7 likes. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Okay, let me see who's in the chat. We got Sean 47, David Carlisle, Partridge Family Prospecting. Thank you guys for coming in. Georgetta Ely, appreciate you coming in. All right, I'm gonna go back to making this. The technique is pretty easy, guys. Same thing. Same process of making my corn rings. Yep. So I hope everyone's having a good night or had a good day. I know this is winding down time. Here we go here. Just keep on turning it. And right there, it's a ring. Little's too small for me, of course, but my little fat fingers. But it is about a size 8.5, comfortably at 8.5. And what you do now is just now I can put this inside my little corn jig, my corn heart jig. Place that in like that, nice and snug. I'm gonna do a couple of these and then I'll go straight to the main order. If you're interested in getting a corn ring from me, check out jtcornrings.com. Email me at jtcornrings@gmail.com and put your order in. If you'd like to see me make a particular corn, you can mail it in. My P.O. box is in the About page, and I will make the coin online and you'll be the sponsor of that video. Sure will. And I'll send you back a channel sticker too. All the information can be found right in my About page. Okay. It's hard sometimes to get it out. All right, we got the dip. Put it back in. Now it's time to get the little crease at the top to make the heart stand out. See, sometimes this bends a little bit, so that's what makes it kind of difficult. But, you know, just gotta keep on wiggling. Make sure my arm is not in the way. Okay. Okay, sometimes that move a little bit, kind of moves a little around. So, in order to fix that, I take my little mallet. But since it does move, because you know the pressure, I just want to, there you go. Move it around a little bit to put it back where it's supposed to be. Because of the material of these jigs, you know, they kind of wear over time. So your corn rings originally kind of move around. But you just gotta keep on playing around with it. And as time go on, I order more. These things cost, if you do have corn rings, if you do make these, I think that they're about $40 for the jig. This jig is kind of old. I had it for some years, about 2 years now. I remember when it first came out, thought it'd be a great addition. So I went and purchased it. And it's nice to add a little bit more flavor. Okay. So now, do the same thing. I come over here and I get the dip. That looked like it went too, I can feel the difference when I went down too deep. Yeah, I can tell. But that dip still looks pretty good. You know, it's kind of a dip, more of a dip, but it looks like a heart. Put a 1 in the chat if this looks like a heart. Let me know. And if once I clean them up, you'll be able to see the date or whatever corn I use, you know what I'm saying? So far, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? If I put it like this, it looks like a clover, a 4-leaf clover. Maybe it don't, but but yeah. So right now I got my hearts. You know, Valentine's Day is coming up, so it's always good to make a couple of these because you want to have stuff ready. I'm going to make some 90% silver ones. I'm going to the corn shop on Thursday to pick some up, and so I can have some orders ready. And usually I make the 90% ones out of make pendants out of them, and that's always good to have because I get a nice little sterling silver chain to go along with it. And I just started putting them on keychains, which I think is pretty cool. I really like the keychains for the clad coins. Now, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I went to the post office a couple days ago, and it was a post office clerk. And we always say hi when I see her. I say, hey, how you doing? And she's like, I'm doing okay. She always asks about my daughter. And, a good icebreaker, I had a keychain inside of my pocket. So I said, you know what? I'm going to give her this heart keychain. She was like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to put it on my keys right now. I was like, got it. I said, you know what? Every time she grab her keys, she'll think of JT Corn Rings. Now that's a dad joke, but I'm just saying it's so easy to do, to create little coin keychains. I made one here. This coin keychain here has a skull on it, right? So some guys like skulls. So I put a skull imprint there, right? So little things I do to give people something a little different that they may not see every day. I guarantee you she never seen a coin heart pendant. So hey, it's another way to get my name out. And I thought it'd be a clever thing. And I think ladies would like it. Now put a 1 in the chat if you think that was a good idea. And put a 2 in the chat if you thought it was a corny idea to give her a heart pendant. Let me know. Because I thought it was smooth, but it may have not been smooth. But I'll see what y'all guys say. Charles 47 said a 2 for sure. Thanks, Sean. Thanks for being honest. Sean was like, corny. Look, I was trying. Look. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, look, I tried. Maybe I'll come. Sean, you should let me know in the chat, Sean. What do you think is a better technique to get your corn hearts out? I may have to try it. He said because giving out the corn hearts to the post office clerk was corny. I think my oldest daughter would have said the same thing. She'd be like, Dad, you know what else corny. Let me see what he says. Now tell me, Sean don't have free samples to all viewers. Ha! That sounds like a good idea. Email me at jtcornrings@gmail.com for a free sticker. And whoever emails me, I'll do like a drawing and the person who wins the drawing will receive a free heart in the mail along with your sticker. How's that? Sean 47 has inspired me to do a creative heart giveaway. You'll get a sticker and also you will get a heart. But you get the heart only if you win the drawing that I do. How's that? Is that okay? I thought it was smooth, Sean. But look, I take your word for it. Gotta think of something smoother next time. Okay, this right here. There we go. All right. So here we go. Made that into the corn ring area. Now the good thing about this, making corn hearts, is it works on my technique, because even though I spend a little bit more time making corn rings because I shine them up. I do the polishing of the edges. This right here helps me pop them out, you know, almost like factory style, you know. Okay, now going back to make some more of these. Where's my rod? There we go. Put it here. Gotta move my hand, my arm, all in the way. The only way it doesn't do that if I have it close to me, but then I won't be able to maneuver around the phone. So excuse my arm being all in the way of the process. Okay, now it's time for the heart dip. All right, let's do it halfway. See how it turn out. Okay. All right, I have to do a little bit more. So let me, a little bit more of a dip. Because it's bent a little bit. So there's a little dip there. A little dip. This is good enough for now. So I got 5 hearts so far. Got 5 hearts so far. Now, I am working on some bells. I haven't done a bell in a while. So I was going to do a video today on the bells, but because I'm rusty, I'm gonna have to do some practicing. But my friend, Mr. Doughboy 357, Mr. Doughboy, forgot the last numbers, but Mr. Doughboy made my first bells that I received, and there's so many videos on how to make them, but he made me a nice teacup collection. He made a couple things for my daughters. And he also made me a nice bell, and also he made me a spoon made out of a JFK coin, you know, and I thought that was pretty cool as well. Matter of fact, it's right here. Mr. Doughboy made this for me. You know, for all those corn lovers who want to eat their cereal or drink their soup with a corn spoon, I'm going to shine that baby up. There you go. Mr. Doughboy 356. I forgot the last 3 numbers, David Carlisle. But David Carlisle helped me out. Appreciate that. I keep on forgetting. So yeah, he was on. I seen this. I was part of his live. I saw his live earlier. He was doing a corn ring, I believe. Yeah, I was on there for a minute. I told him I was going to do some orders, but I waited a little bit until now. I was trying to straighten it out a little bit. Okay, so I'll do some more. Man, Mr. Doughboy is pretty cool. I remember when he first came on YouTube and we did an interview. Matter of fact, if you look at the channel, you'll find an interview with me and Mr. Doughboy. This had to be about 3 years ago. About 3 years ago, and we talked about how he got into making trinkets and all the stuff that he made. If you watch his channel over the years, you've seen him make some wonderful things. Guitars. He made a microphone out of coins. He made a locket for my daughter. I've seen him make some great things. Yep, Mr. Doughboy. I'm trying to look for the year. So I think I do it this way. So yep. So what do you think about silver? I'm gonna stop for a second and talk to the chat after I make this last heart, and then we can proceed to the live stream. But I read an article from Kitco, and it talked about American Silver Eagles and why they believe, 3 reasons why they believe that 2023, the premiums will be still high for the Eagles. And I know a lot of people have been turned away from buying American Silver Eagles because of the high premium. But because of these reasons that was stated in this article, you know, some things that I've never heard. So I've learned 3 new things. And I wanted to do a video on that as well. Just a short video on why they predict that the American Silver Eagles will still have a high premium. A lot of people speculate that oh well, something fell. There was an explosion. Okay, let me see what fell. All right. All right, everything okay. Just a lot of vibration. My little glass broke. I guess that was telling me it's time to pay attention to the chat. Got 6 people in the chat, and I had a little explosion. But everything okay now. All right. Everything happens on a live stream. But we were talking about the American Silver Eagles. So that's what we'll discuss after this last heart that I make for this time. I want to be on here for a little bit longer. All right. So now what I do is turn this around. And this right here will allow me to get the small little dip. And now it's time to do the heart top. Just put that right above. Sometimes I gotta wiggle it. This device is made up of some type of plastic. It's not the most durable thing, but it was made with a 3D printer, I believe. So I hope they can make one that has a little bit more durability over the years. I'm gonna have to talk to the creator. I gotta find. I haven't seen a video from him in a while, but I remember doing my first corn heart. And voila, he sent me one, an extra one. So I gotta ask him, did he ever think about doing it with a more sturdier material? Because that and a cowboy hat maker that I have. Okay, voila, another perfect heart. Another perfect heart there. I like this device that he made because it has more, like the other devices I've seen didn't make the hearts as detailed. Hey Jimmy, good to see you. All right, so on this part of the live stream, we're gonna talk about the Kitco article. And the Kitco article was stating that basically that this is why you will see high premiums on the American Silver Eagles in 2023. I'll make sure when it's all said and done, I put this article in the description below, right? And it was stating that last year the mint sold less than 16 million 1 ounce American Silver Eagle coins. It was a 43.5% drop from sales, more than 28.2 million coins in 2021. So the sales of the American Eagle coins dropped to their lowest level since 2019. That is pretty crazy. So, however, analysts note that the reduced sales weren't due to lack of investors' interest. Analysts have reported that the global demand for silver bullion throughout 2022, but an indication of investor interest has been record high premiums for the American Silver Eagles, which everybody have done a video on it one way or another on how high the premiums were for American Silver Eagles. But I didn't know this one thing. So while the U.S. Mint reported disappointing sales numbers in 2022, the Perth Mint saw record sales of more than 23 million ounces. That's amazing. So the Perth Mint did a pretty good job. So what I did not know, that this was from Michael Frugens. He was president of Universal Corn and Bullion and chair of the National Corn and Bullion Association American Silver Eagle Sales Committee. He says that it's a systemic issue that the mint has, so that is impacting the production and supply of American silver bullion. He added that these issues could continue to persist in 2023, which is crazy. Now, he suggests the biggest problem is the mint buys silver blanks from private mints. I did not know that. Now, number one, the reason why they believe that the premiums are so high because the U.S. Mint buys their blanks from other mints. So you have to add a premium to that. Now, I did not know that. So if you knew that, put a 1 in the chat, because I had no idea that even happened. So he said the biggest problem is that the mint buys silver blanks from private mints. Blanks are silver discs, then transformed into coins. Analysts have noted that the U.S. Mint has had difficulty maintaining its supply of blanks as it competes with the growing overseas demand. So I didn't know that. So basically, the mint had an issue, one of the main issues, because basically, voila, it had it had problems with supplying or keeping the blanks. So I thought the mint did all that stuff itself. I mean, when I watch the making of coins on their site, it seemed like they had the production all right there. Sean 47, my thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly. But this article from Kitco, it came out on January the 13th. I'll make sure that I'll put this inside the description once the video is over. The live stream is over, so you can read it. And it has some other reasons on why they don't have the blanks or don't create the blanks, and which 3 mints supply the U.S. Mint the blanks. So these are reasons. Are they cooked reasons? I don't know. But these are the first time that I heard of this, and it kind of, gives answers to why the premiums are so high for this bullion. But I thought it was pretty interesting. I wanted to share do this break. Okay. But I'll make sure that I'll put that in the description below. Yeah. Well, I'll be on here for a while, guys. So for those coming in and out, I'm making coin hearts. These are for future and existing orders. And I'm also making a coin ring size 12 as well. So most likely now I'm gonna have to get some more water. Yeah, since my bottle broke. David Carlisle is in the house. And who came in? This came in. Let me see here. Let me go here. We had David Carlisle saying hi. We got Das and Joe. Okay. Okay. My whole plan was to have my other screen up so I wouldn't be maneuvering the way I'm maneuvering now. Hard to see the chat and make the rings at the same time, but thanks guys for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, here we go. On to the next. I can't believe I broke my glass, but that's me maneuvering, not paying attention to what was surrounding me. And the vibration of the table. I know one of my goals this year is to get another workbench. Have a lot more space and don't have to worry about, all of the clutter being around. Kind of, but right now I have everything close to me. But it is a hassle having close quarters. There we go. Remember, guys, if you like a channel sticker, I am making a trip to the post office next week. So if you email me at jtcornrings@gmail.com, I have a couple more stamps as well. I can mail that out to you. And remember, I'll be doing a small drawing to see which person out of the people who email me will get one of these hearts. course, you'll get the nice version that's nice and cleaned up. And I'll put it on maybe a keychain, or maybe put it on a chain for you that you'll be able to take off, put in your pocket, however you want to do with it. It's just a little love from JT Corn Rings. Thanking you all for taking the time out to be in my chat. Okay, this one here, just need a little bit more tuning here. It's a little better. Okay, at the Liberty. Just want to position it right. Okay, let's see here. Or the key space. That's a dad joke. Yes, it is. Well, you know, I thought I was the king of the dad jokes. Let my daughter tell it. She's like, Dad, please. My daughter tell me fast. That's enough. That's enough. No more jokes. I spilled some water. Let me know. No more jokes, Dad. I think I got it from my father. That's where dad jokes come from. Dad jokes come from your dad. That was another dad joke. I think it's a genetic thing. Dad jokes come from your dad. My dad would say a joke, and if you laugh, he would say it 2 times. So everybody knew not to laugh at my dad joke too many times. Yeah. As soon as you become a dad, the dad jokes just come out of you. Right. And like once upon a time, you consider yourself funny, and then dad's jokes just became like, you know, just like kids, you know, they like embarrassed, you know. Like I'm you know, saying jokes to make people like guts bust, you know. Nah, they be laughing at me, especially when I'm at work. They be like, Mr. T, please, please. All the young techs, I be telling my jokes to. They're not too amused. They may laugh or giggle, but more likely telling me to be quiet. So I'm just spilling water all over the place, guys. Okay. Dad Jokes USA. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let that one be. Sometimes you don't want to force the heart. Because while I'm doing that, you kind of kill a shape. You know. I don't want to kind of distort the ring, but you know. Okay, we got that one. That turned out okay. All right, this one is a 1978. 1978. I always thought you could make it a ring, but it don't look good as a ring. Also, which I thought was pretty cool, I had these talks some time ago about making some I'm making this particular ring because those who know, my last name is Toe. And I was coming up with these ideas. Somebody said, you should make some toe rings. This happened years ago. But I was talking to Brown Sugar. She texted me, emailed me, because I have to email her a ring sizer. And she says, I made a dime. The smallest coin ring I made thus far was from a dime, United States dime. And she says, it looks like a toe ring. And I was like, you know what? Someone been telling me to make toe rings forever. It's the same process sometimes, you know, the same metal. And I thought about making coin ring, toe rings. Now tell me in the chat, you think that's a good idea? Let me know if you think that's a good idea. Toe rings as coin rings. Now they'll be small, pinky little rings, small little rings, but I'm gonna make some and you'll see the post. I'm gonna make some more dime rings and then I'm gonna let y'all tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all, oh shoot, now that was hot. Then I got some water right here. Got some water right there. But I gotta remember, whoo, that thing was burning. I almost lost a finger in the sake of making some heart rings. Let me see, can I put my water over here? I place this here for now. Yeah. Place that there for now. Put some more water here. I got one more bottle. I always gonna keep bottles around here to make sure I cinch my coins. Okay. It's not hot no more. So that's my new gig, guys. JT Toe Rings. Coming to the next website near you. So if you want to adorn your toes, I'm your guy. That's what I'm gonna do. You tell me the year. Tell me the year you was born. Voila, you'll have a toe ring. I'm gonna get you a toe ring. You have the prettiest toes on the block. Guys, I don't expect y'all to wear toe rings. Please do not send me any pictures of your feet with the toe ring on. Guys, you know, ladies, take a little bit more pride in their feet. They'll be nice and polished, you know. Okay, that's enough about feet. I don't know if I want anybody's grossed out by them. Somebody, ew. JT talking about feet. Okay, who's here? Cancel. Let me see who's here. Look at the chat. Hello, everyone who came into. Yes, I still talk to Eli. Sean 47 said he's going to bed. Good night. Yes, I still talk to Eli. Yep. Eli, if you go to Instagram and look up Eli the comic, you'll see Eli. He'll be doing his skits on there. But yeah, I talk to Eli almost every week. Yep. That's my brother. Eli's doing fantastic. And he's doing some funny skits. Go check him out on TikTok. He's on TikTok. He's also on YouTube as well. It's Eli the Comic. You know, Eli has, he's a creator by heart. He's always going to create. I don't want this thing to fall down no more. Okay. All right, got that down to a heart size. Pretty cool. And also, if you also looked at the show, when me and Eli had Silver Talk, we had another person on there as well that would come visit us on the show. His name is Daryl Dominic. Go check out his page. Daryl Dominic talks to people like macroeconomics. He talks about stocks. He talks about silver and gold. He talks about anything in macroeconomics. He got some great interviews on there as well. So if that interests you, go check out the Money Level Show here on YouTube as well. And everybody I mentioned throughout the show, I'll make sure I put inside the description below. The Money Level Show. Daryl Dominic. I had a chance to meet Daryl and his wife. Yep. I had that's D-Lo 1000. What's going on? D-Lo has a streaming channel here on YouTube. Also, some other channels as well. Thank you for coming in. Sorry if I don't see you right away because I'm doing the corn rings, and sometimes I take my attention off a little bit. Okay. And there we go. Just 1 ton of pressure. And there we go. It's coming along okay. I still got to put the dip in a little bit more. You see that dip? Got to bring that dip in a little bit. All righty. There we go. It's a little bit more. And one thing I like about this 1 ton press, it's a manual press, and you can feel the metal a lot better. Okay, now we see that dip is more profound, right? That dip is more profound, which I like. And there we go there. Voila. For all you corn lovers out there. All right, so far, got like 6 hearts, I believe. No, I got 7. There's 3 in my hand and 4 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know. So we got 7 hearts there. And I'll be making a 1963 corn ring. This will be made a size 12. So this is definitely going to be stretch. The issue with this here, I'm deciding what type of punch I'm going to put in. I have like 3 punches here, different size holes. I have only 1 or 2 of these left. So if anybody wants a sticker, 1 or 2 left of the reflective ones, I can mail it out to you. I will have to order some more, but it's going to be a minute. I'm trying to figure out what hole. So the thing about it, once you find the washer, like this fits perfect. No shake, no wiggle. And then I can punch a hole that's going to be, I think it's going to be a 7/16 hole. Okay. And this allows me to show more of the corn. Now the other issue is I got to stretch this corn to a size 12. So basically, this corn will have to come from here all the way down to here. And when you make quarters, you got to worry about if this is going to come wonky. Is it going to snap? Is the band going to show the detail you want it to show? So there's a lot that's going to go into making this a small coin ring and bringing it all the way down to a size 12. So 9 times out of 10, I won't be doing this on the video. A paying customer, so I gotta make sure I focus on this. I want to make sure I focus on it. So I'm gonna keep that until tomorrow. But this is what happens to some of my silver shavings. This bottle came from Stack and Stormtrooper. I bought it from him like about a year ago. And this is what I keep all my little silver shaving in. See that? All the little silver shaving. So I'm hoping to get a full glass of silver shavings. And you'll also see that from anything that any scraps of silver that I have, I turn into a bar. I recently turned almost 3 ounces of silver into a silver round, a tiger round. And I put that on a video on my page, so you can check that out. And it wound up being 1.76 ounces. And I put a little liver sulfur on it to kind of bring the color out a little bit. And voila, it did sell. So I'll be looking to do another silver pour real soon. Hopefully this weekend I can probably find some more silver around here. Or I'll do it next week for sure. And I'm going to do that with my JT corn ring mold. If you've never seen it, I only did a couple of them like 2 years ago. So I'll definitely make that happen. And you can check that out as well. Remember, I'll put the article that I discussed today about Kitco speaking about the 2023 American Silver Eagle, about how the premiums will be high. Also, look out for more videos this week. I have a little under 2,500 hours to get before I meet my 4,000 watch hour goal. So I'll be putting videos out, doing more live streams. And I appreciate that. Think for yourself. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. I definitely been enjoying your videos on topics that you put out. Very informative, straight to the point. Always been insightful. Think for yourself. But guys, I just wanted to come out and do a couple things. We got a couple coin hearts. Remember, email me, jtcornrings@gmail.com for your sticker. And for those in that who email me, I'll do a raffle, and you'll be the lucky one that gets one of the hearts. Okay? Take care. I'll talk to you guys real soon. Love you.